Hello, beautiful Pisces. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be a reading for the next 12 months about money, career, and success. I already see someone here with a hat on top of their head. Timeline-wise, within the 9th month, they're showing up here. The 9-month timeline is a very important one for all humanity because that's the time that we reproduce. It is actually 40 weeks in the literature and then the medical language, but I feel like this is showing up within the 9th month is telling me that there's something here, someone waiting for you, or you are putting the hat on, which hat symbolizes your authority, something that you're developing, you're growing right now, that maybe learning right now, you will, in this 9-month period, become a master of it, become like maybe from apprentice to the master, student to teacher. You're going to have an upgrade and it's going to take you outside of your comfort zone. This kind of reminds me of the face a little bit, the shape of a turtle, which is also water energy. But the thing about like emotional satisfaction you're going to get at the end of it. But the thing is, turtles carry their home on their back. This can be someone or something that will also bring a bag or like a house, something that will really like will have material. At the end of the day, you're going to be carrying this material thing with you outside of the comfort zone as well. When we look at back here, between the 1st and the 3rd month, there is a gateway opening. Again, this might require you to do some things differently, get outside of your comfort zone. Another thing that we look at the outside, again, the 6-month timeline, there's a gummy bear, kind of like maybe a person who has like that gummy bear energy is like coming, like waving at you and like asking you to come forward. You might be considering that, but I'm going to see what's happening inside that's leading you towards this direction. Gummy bears, when it comes to material stuff, is not a very trustworthy thing. Why? Because they're sugar water. I think they're made out of sugar and gelatin. So they're empty inside. Like there's not really much substance to it. So this can be someone, which is bear, is the energy of structure, discipline, strength, power, authority. But this gummy bear, when it's the gummy, no, not that. So this can be someone that you need to be watching out very carefully. And if this is looking like a good thing here, okay, if this is something that you're waiting for coming forward, it can be a longer pathway. And when we compare as a path, the second thing, the turtle showing up is actually shorter pathway. So you might really do something here, considering that this is what I want to go after, but this can take longer to achieve the success that you want if you just wait for a little while and pick this thing up, okay? When we get inside of it, I see there's a woman here. She's actually like wearing long gloves and she has this long hair and covering her mouth with maybe with joy that she's seeing something that is really like worth celebrating. Her hair kind of reminds me, if you have seen the Mummy movie, there's a queen there, not the princess but the queen, and in the beginning of the movie that the hair kind of reminds me of that, but that was actually a wig when you think about it. Straight hair, very well made up. I feel like this can be even, but when we look at the energy of that queen, she actually betrays the pharaoh. But the truth is, this can be someone, or maybe crying. Okay, if there's a betrayer in your around you right now, energy right now, it seems like they're gonna be made up. They're gonna you're gonna see their true faces. What happens is right after, behind this person, there's a sun shining over you. So this can be in a financial sense. Maybe something is actually taking things away from you. This can be a person that maybe you're investing in, or maybe a person that you're doing things together. Seems like overall this is actually going to be revealed, but it's not a bad thing, because I feel like maybe if you have something to take out of the situation, you're going to be able to grab that thing too, okay? Another thing I see here, there's a Christmas tree, and then there's a lobster claw reaching out to it. So lobster claw can indicate a claw, a strong claw. If you ever seen them, when they hold, they don't let go. So you may be getting access to something that you can hold on to, which is like a massive blessing, because this Christmas tree kind of symbolizes that massive blessings. And the pine cones coming with a pine tree, they carry many seeds. If you ever seen one before they dry out, they have so many seeds inside of them. So this, you may be reaching out with the lobster claw, which is a water energy also, which is emotions, passion, your inspiration coming to you. You're grabbing something that will have longevity in your life. This seems like within the 3rd month timeline. And then there's someone here praying for you. Maybe this is something that you do for another, which is turning into a business. And behind it, it is like a legal paper, a contract, an offer. So this can be also getting picked up by somebody else, maybe getting an offer from someone else. I see after that you're entering into like a building. There are many conversations happening, negotiations may be happening. The building can be representing of a building of like a company. It can be like institution. It doesn't have to be like one building place. It can be like campus or like a training place. It seems like overall you're gonna have between the 4th and the 5th month a lot of activity, a lot of social activity. Okay. And the 6th month, I see someone riding a unicycle, and the unicycle has number 8 inside of it. Number 8 is a material satisfaction. It's the number of karma, giving and receiving. Something's coming to an end, and also receiving unlimited resources. And this person riding the unicycle can be someone who has them already, and maybe you're learning how to do that. The unicycle energy gives me the idea that you will focus on only one thing after the 6th month timeline. You're not going to spread your energy. You might even have, I don't know if you're going to get with your cards, maybe 7 of Cups energy. If that's the case, I feel like maybe you have many ideas that can really bring opportunities to you. Or maybe you're sending a lot of applications to different type of companies if you're looking for a new job. But it seems like you're going to focus your energy into one direction only, one type of people, one type of company, one type of energy, which is going to immediate. You're riding on the 8, that wheel is immediate outcome. You're going to see immediate satisfaction out of it. Okay, this can be, instead of trying to do many things, doing only one thing and getting results. Okay. And another thing behind it, I see there's someone actually coming with a silver platter, and on the top of the silver platter, I see letter L first, but then I see a ship here too. This will give you the chance to focusing on one thing and growing that one thing will give you the chance to maybe even see, explore, get a ship, like ship in the sense of tools. I can't even call internet as a ship because it helps us surf and sail in the whole wide world web. Yeah. So I feel like somebody's serving to you something. This can be a keyword, okay, to look for, or something which has like what you're looking for. When you search for it, it is going to give you the information that you need. It is going to give you the formula. When you search for it, what you're finding is going to be your formula. Okay. And I see that someone actually throwing their hand up in the air, like maybe even like if their fist. They're looking at number 8 too. You might get competition. So if that's the case, you don't really have any evil eye showing up in your house. Like no one is going to be looking at you, but you might stand in front of someone while you are executing this thing. This can be like telling you that, okay, so be aware that there's someone out here that is maybe trying to do the same thing. And I feel like it might not be even successful. They're trying to do it. This person has a cup behind them. So behind that, this is self-fulfilling prophecy, guys. This person showing up is like a fear that you already have. Okay, that you're fearful that if I do this, people are going to oppose to me, or they're going to become competition. So either you don't trust it's going to work out, or this can be the belief that every time I try to do something, people take it away from me. They take all the joy and fun out of it. And this is also going to put shed some light onto that too. The cup here, the offer can be coming from the competition for you. But I also feel like, it's the cup of you actually getting your wish fulfilled, okay? The sun is optimism, positivity, new days are coming forward. So even if you dwell on the energy of it's not working out, it is working out for you in a best possible way. I see a letter T here. This can be in the name of the person, or a V as in Victor. And right after you receive the offer, the cup, the sunshine, there is a volcano that just, bursting here, which is the volcano can be, it actually produces, even though it can bring destruction to certain structures, like the structures on their way, it also creates a lot of very valuable things for the soil. The soil maybe that you're going to be using to grow your crops in. This doesn't have to be in the literal sense. This can be maybe something is crumbling down, maybe a company, maybe something that you trusted. But it is, at the end of the day, it is working out for you. I feel like it is delivering something that will be beneficial for you, okay? This can also be someone that you're trusting, okay? But overall, 401s is a finish line. So this can be also the final, if there's a project that you're working on that needs to burst out like a volcano as well, that you need to put it out there, you need to release it. That can be the release of it within between 10th and 11th month, okay? Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. I already see a horse head here within the 7th and 8th month timeline. I see a letter A, I and A, Ian, maybe in someone's first name or the last name. And the desire coming up really fast. I see a letter I again. I is I am. So whatever you attach I am to, it becomes your reality. Make sure that you are speaking things into positive reality, okay? Another thing here, there's a massive whale showing up right there. Kind of reminds me of one of those sharks. Is it a whale shark? Is there such a thing with a big mouth and they filter the water? It's not a wild one. So it's surrounding you and you're right here standing. You have an arrow on your shoulder, bow and arrow. Not a single arrow meaning pointed at you. There's another cup right there. Your desire turns into an offer coming forth. And bow and arrow, and you have a flag behind you, meaning like you are putting up the warrior gear, like really telling, okay, this game on, we're going at it. I'm going to take care of this thing. When you do, you might get a shark surrounding you, but that can be someone looking like they're dangerous, but eventually I feel like they're not really that what they seem like. They might look intimidating, but they might be also very useful to the organic mechanism that you're in. This is someone that is outside of your comfort zone. They're not really close to you. This can be a structure, or this can be an institution maybe taking care of things that you need to submit. Initially, it can look like, oh, it's very disturbing. It's taking too much of my energy. Either way, you're recognizing that, okay, so it wasn't that big of a bad deal because now I'm benefiting from what they're doing for me. It can end up in it that way. I see a ring forming here. Number 001 is like the binary number, new beginning, the gateways opening. So the ring can also indicate the commitment that is coming forth, that either your commitment to your desire, really doing everything in your hand and power to make it happen, or the things that you're committed to really start to show themselves in the real world, in the material world, okay? Let's see what Tarot has to say for you, maybe. Okay, we have 10 of Cups. Starting with 10 of Cups, the first quarter of the year is beautiful because this is coming together with soul families, real families, bloodlines, celebrating, receiving massive success. I mean, support from them. We have a rainbow in the background. There's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. We don't have that here, but I feel like there should be one. And it is also an opportunity to celebrate the success that you're going to get. And we have here, this is number 14, the Furrilt, which is Temperance, which is another rainbow. Beautiful right here. Meaning, whatever you're doing, you might get really good support from soul families, real families. And this is a different type of temperance energy because she's cooking something up here. There's 2 rainbows in one reading, is very positive outcome. At the end of the day, when the rain comes, it is going to benefit you. Like the shark comes, it is going to benefit you. And also, you're cooking, you're working, the project is, also we have King of Swords here too, is going to end up in a very successful way. King of Swords is the logic and the reason, will also be necessary while you're starting, but I feel like overall it's going to roll really good. 10 of Wands actually can indicate making, okay, this is the second quarter, third quarter, and the fourth quarter. Okay. Let's get clear with those. 10 of Wands can be you starting something, getting help from the loved ones, the support, the people that maybe believing that you are doing an excellent job and you will continue to do an excellent job appearing there for you. But the second quarter, you might say, you know what, this is my burden. I have to carry it on my back. Well, what happens when you do? 10 of Wands can be putting a lot on your shoulders when you have help available to you. Okay, 10 of Wands. This can be the help that is spiritual help, asking the angels to help you, send you necessary, like the people that are helpful for you. This can also indicate of like you have access to certain things, but instead of using them, you might be like going the tough road, rocky road, instead of taking the pathway open to you. Okay, either way, you're doing a tough job here. Carrying all those wands up to the castle is a tough job, but maybe you're thinking that I'm avoiding the long pathway. You're actually putting yourself through a lot of pain here. So this might require within the third quarter of the year. Okay, I need to make a decision. I cannot carry. This is about material success, a new beginning. Maybe you're trying to build everything by yourself. Maybe register something all by yourself without asking for help, or trying to produce something without gathering up the necessary knowledge, because Ace of Pentacles have that knowledge energy here too. And it will grow, but you will walk away from that mindset. I feel like you're not going to stay there. You're not going to maybe you didn't really, in the past you asked for help, you didn't get for the help, because we see here the child and the women, they only have their clothing on their back. They don't have like a baggage with them. They don't have a luggage on their side. So that's why you feel like, okay, they didn't help me in the past. No one's going to help me now. But this time it seems like it's a different issue and you will get the help that you need. But also you're actually moving to a different timeline now. This is from choppy waters to the calmer shores. You're getting to a peaceful, more peaceful area, maybe surrounding yourself with much more helpful and peaceful people. Two of Swords is about a decision, but this is basically telling me that you need to change your perspective in order to make this decision. Before making this decision, do not jump into it right away. The first option comes in front of you. Because Hanged Man, he spoke his truth. They hang him upside down, but now he's illuminated because he can see things from a different direction. So there is actually a better way to take care of things. Better way to see. Let me tell you, look at this picture. What we see here is darkness that this one is leading. There's a light at the end of this forest right here. Maybe you're trying to get outside of in a position that you're lost and trying to find a solution. But before you make the decision, see the light, okay? And then light meaning maybe guarantee or intuitive nudge, that feeling, okay, this is the way to go type of feeling, and then keep making the decision, which is outcome is beautiful because the Hierophant's authority can be you becoming an authority and you receiving clarity. Also, your decision will maybe even put you on the throne of authority to make decisions for others as well. Two of Cups is the end result, which will satisfaction, soulmate energy, understanding, loving support, getting from the people that are soulmates, the universe. Can be finding people compatible with you, finding a job if that's what you're looking for when it comes to material success, that you will fit perfectly, that will support your growth and maybe great benefits, whatever it is that you are desiring. That's why the Hanged Man is necessary for you to pause, reflect, connect with the higher powers and get that, and also clarify what you truly want out of something. Sometimes we want certain things just to want them. We don't know, we don't have an emotion behind it. So this is actually helping you to connect with that divine emotion with. So there's like a temporary pause is good for you to connect with. Why do I want it? How am I going to celebrate it? What am I going to do when it comes into my life? And then it happens in the best possible way. We have your element here. This is the home. Earth comes forth. Some of you might be coming back to your own heart to find that's the main reason what lies beneath of your desires. And this also tells you to take time to ground yourself. The earth is our home and we're a part of nature. not apart from it. Do all you can to take positive custodianship of the world around you. Pay attention to your body and your home. Turn your eyes towards home. Avoid disconnection with devices and extreme business. Avoid disconnection, it says. So I feel like here, this is telling you, like, do not go on top of a mountain and just leave everything behind. But when the time comes, basically, you need to give it a pause and connect with the earth energy. And he's on a tree here too, tree of enlightenment, which is an earth and grounded energy. Okay, that might be necessary for you to get to right answers. We have, I'm gonna shuffle here for you. There is a deity we're gonna pull for you, but Yama showed up, the Lord of Death. And when I see that, it means for me that with the Death card in tarot, there's some things that doesn't belong into your new life. Okay, you might maybe consider letting those go. We have Supreme Goddess Siri Radha coming forth, and she will bring faith in the power of love, doing what you love to do, pursuing your passion and your talent, ability to win the heart of one's beloved, increased devotion and attainment of divine love, liberation from the pains of thwarted love. So this can be, again, interpreted as maybe the love that you feel, because like they say, the love of money is the root of all evil. I think, this is different. Yeah, that's what they say. Love of money is the root of all evil. But it's not about the love of money. We use money as a tool. It's a tool. So it can be also, if you have past negative experiences when it comes to money, it can be about fixing that. This year can be about actually finding those blockages and release them. Because money, we can love money but still treat it good. Money is an amplifier. So when we see someone who has money treating people badly, they probably had it before the money. It amplifies. And if you have positive intention, it amplifies. It helps you help the causes that you believe. I help stray animals, for example, as much as I can. So like whenever I get something, I bring a portion. Okay, I save a portion for them and give it to them. So, and it will help you help others too. So that's why it's the time for you to really connect with the energy of the intention, not the material, the paper that we hold in our hands. Let's dive in. Let's see. This is your affirmation. My heart and my mind are unified in spirit. Yes, that will align your desires and intentions too. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos for you to watch here. I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.